What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. Here we are with Curren Chan again, because we are gonna give her another shot to see if I can get another or get a good one for the upcoming League of Heroes, just to pretty much give me different options for the League of Heroes, since it is just the League of Heroes. Simple as that. Simple as that. Um, so that means we are back, or we are still going to be in the Great Food Festival. The only time we're going to be going back to the Mecha scenario is just basically with Suzuka, because obviously I do want to see if I can train a pretty good one for the League of Heroes. If not, then obviously Curren and whoever else I decide to train will pretty much replace her, unless I come up with a decent one at least. But with that being said, this is pretty much the same setup as I did use for the Sakura Bakushino yesterday, with two speed cards being My Dormente and Kitasan Black, borrowing the Symboli Rudolph, Guts Urara, Nichino Flower Power, and also the Yoyoi friend card. And that is pretty much a setup. That is pretty much the setup. So we're just gonna get the run started or load it up. But before we do go into the training and into the comments, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join, it'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or to the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But that's going to be pretty much it on that. I'm going to start loading up the comments, and as per usual, I'm just going to do like the first turn or two or more before, as I look at the comments. Nothing held for review. I'll do that. Now let me see what else I can do here. Sure. All right, so from what it looks like, well, it's usually how it is. So the first comments we're going to be going over is going to be from Nova. But let me just rest here. And the first comment says, I just feel empty training in GFF. I felt absolutely nothing, and food doesn't excite me. Like, in general? I want to quit the scenario sooner than later. You gotta, well, like a week or two? You got like a week or two. Hopefully that'll probably be the last, so you don't have to go through it again. Hopefully. I mean, it's not like I don't have an issue. It's not like I have an issue with the scenario. It's just like I don't like just backtracking to previous scenarios, even though it's been done already. And at least that's just me, though. Let's see, do we do this, or we'll just do this? Kanogi responded saying, you keep blaming the scenario, but it's you getting cooked not having Yayoi or Power Nishino. Wouldn't it be funny if after the new scenario, GFF is still relevant? In any case, guys, remember the scenario banner is always mandatory. I mean, in Nova's case, he was still getting better results than I was. Granted, his card, we already distinguished his cards were really better by the time GFF was out. But even with him not having his own Yayoi or Power Nishino, which I don't even think Power was his issue. It was just him just not wanting to borrow like the Yayoi card. Even with him just borrowing the Yayoi card, he still had the rest of the cards to back him up, which resulted in better results either way. At least that's from what I remember, at least. But I do agree that the scenario banner is usually mandatory. At least that's how I've always seen it since first time they did scenarios in Aoharu Cup, which was the second scenario. Then Nova responded saying, "You sound like you're delighted in my suffering, but let me return the favor." Ooh, hold on. I don't know what this is. Return the favor by emphasizing your turning the favor by emphasizing your failure in the mecha scenario from a lack of speed cards. At least that's what he said. Wait, I've been out of the loop. You do. What does Tenoki have for speed cards? Is it just Still in Love? Is it? I don't remember. I don't remember. But I thought he was. I think so. Maybe that's why he had two guts cards for this scenario, the GFF. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. If I'm remembering correctly. I mean, my speed cards are. Well, I have Kita still, so. Sometimes I don't even borrow or use my Kita. I just borrow a different speed card. So sometimes I feel like I only got one speed card. But well, anyways, I doubt they have us return to the scenario when things are indicating that the new scenario will be short and mild itself. Honestly, it can be short and mild again since they want us to return to GFF. That's the only explanation I could think of for them wanting us to retrain here. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense to me because it's like they can literally do the League of Heroes before the new scenario, and then after, obviously, or during the anniversary, League of Heroes would be done. That's when we can start, you know, training short and mild if that is truly their plan. So I don't know. And then lastly, as for pulling on the scenario card, I'll be sure to pull that this time. Don't you worry, try hard Noki. Well, I'm not gonna be picking sides between this little it's not, I wouldn't even call it, it's just you know, some friendly bantering as we usually have once in a while. I picked bottom one if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. One person didn't pull for the scenario card, which I do remember, but he still did pretty decent or pretty good, better than I did at least, for sure, in Great Food Festival. And the other just doesn't have just has a lack of speed cards, which I feel like Tenoki does only have the Still in Love one at this point. Maybe Jungle Pocket. Either way. It is what it is. It is what it is. But thank you, Tanoki, for replying. And moving on to the next comment from Nova. 100 girlfriends is life. Hold on. Hold on, it's like the first thing I read. Now that season 2 introduced the masochistic baseball girl, I'm feeling more motivated than ever to see this anime with 20 seasons coming to fruition. If that is their plan, I wonder how long the manga is, or light novel, whatever it is. I think I'll say to just manga just in case. Yeah, I wonder how long it's going to be then. Let's do... Yeah, speed and wise are getting most of the attention here, as evident by my food choices here, or like the carrots and the strawberries, I guess. And I can't really upgrade the carrots just yet. I think I'm gonna bring up wise. Next comment says, I spent $2,000 in League over the course of 13 years or so. I won't miss that if it EOS. You know, League's a different game though. League's definitely a different game. But $2,000 over 13 years is actually all right. Not that bad actually. I'm speaking like $2,000 in like a year or a year to 3 years, I guess. And the game EOS are, yeah, a year to 3 years, but especially a year in, you spend like thousands for a game at an EOS's. That's what I'm talking about, where it hurts. Yeah, because 2,000 over 13 years, I'd say that's really good. I'd say that's pretty good. At least that's how I see it. For reverse, yeah, 2 meta banners coming up in the next patch. Yikes, I'm gonna have to get lucky with these pulls. Ooh. Does that mean I should stop pulling for Lopera while I'm at it? I don't think I have any pulls. I don't think I got any pulls as of right now. We'll see what happens. I did lose the 50-50 to regular, so I should probably just stop. If it carried over, it's like all these other games, I should probably stop. Chapter 3 in HBR is going to make you have a full-blown midlife crisis. Then there is the Chapter 4 Part 1 and Interlude campaign now. I guess it's time to finish those stories so we get 3K rocks. Chapter 4 Part 2 is coming out, and yeah, Sag, the feels are coming. I feel like I need to go back and reread the story. I feel like some parts I just kind of just autopilot myself, just looking at it and reading. But then again, with everything that I play and all that, usually only the big moments will be easily remembered, unless I'm fully paying attention. Like if I'm recording Zenless or Wuwa, obviously I'll be paying attention and all that. So should probably do the juvenile fillies here. This, that, we'll do this. Brentford Chungli, it's very simple. Somebody said I'm a whale for doing that, but I told her that I'm a dolphin. I think I spent the most now in Blue Archive, Wuwa, and GFL 2. Zenless is actually doable now. No, Zenless is totally doable. That's kind of weird how someone would call you somebody. I wonder who this somebody is. I'm assuming someone in Discord. I'm assuming. Unless it's one of your other friends from other places. Then I wouldn't know. That's kind of weird. Pulling for brand for Chun-Li. That's kind of weird being called a whale for that. Even though you do swipe in Wua. But still, that's kind of weird. It's like, I wonder how it would have been if it was like a complete free-to-play player being called a whale just for pulling a character that supports another character. That'd be hilarious. At the most part, I guess you are a dolphin in Wua. I don't know how much you spent in Wua, but yeah, I don't know, but I just know you spent. GFL 2 for sure you spent since like day one. At least that's how it seems like. Buying packs and all that. As in Blue Archive, that was recent, right? Because of what happened in the anniversary or something like that. That's still weird for me. Brentford Chung-Li, and somebody said you're a whale. That's kind of funny. Caesar rerun, eh? I'm doubting if I'll pull for her weapon. The buff from Meow should be pretty good already. I don't like having two buffers in the team since I like a sub DPS, but maybe Evelyn is the exception. It depends, because Caesar does buff, but she also gives survivability, if that is an issue. If that is an issue with her shield. I think I could just rest here, unless that's not fair. I'm not doing 70%. But I have tried two buffers on a single team as well. I mean, mainly just Miyabi because more attack sounds good. That's all I can say. I did try it only because I didn't really see a need to add another like DPS option because of Miyabi, pretty much. But I mean, for cases where you can like the other content in the game, like Deadly Assault or Shield Defense, that's where you can really spread these supporters around, your best supporters at least. Like you could give Miyabi either Caesar or Yao and just run the team, or then Bernice can have Caesar, which means Miyabi would have Astra or any other characters, you know. That's how I see it, at least. But as for like normal content or just clearing stuff, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever the heck you want. But if it's clearing the harder content, obviously you wanna think about it just a little bit, just a little bit. Next one says, yeah, Urara Guts cards need to go now, but I don't think Tanoki would like that. I mean, he did say Urara was like up there in cards, which I can see why. It's just cards been out for so long, I really don't have any care for it too much. It's been out since day one pretty much, and I'm just like, it's like the only Guts card I use. But at the same time, kind of glad I have it at the same time, I guess. It's not really that hard to get, so it is what it is. I guess your luck in GFL2 is impressive to say the least, but I guess it's fine. I'm competing with you and Uma. True. And you have to admit that you're a lucky mustard in GFL2. Don't give me an excuse to say you're not. Yeah, GFL2 has been pretty darn nice to me. I will say that. I will say that. See, there's like a comparison in me and like reverse and GFL2. Yeah, but my start in reverse was nowhere close to how it is right now in GFL2. Gotta say, it's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. Only now I've in GFL2 speaking about Girls Frontline. I started farming, or at least trying to farm more like specific um attachments for their guns. So in the beginning I just pretty much just went with whatever I got. But now I'm really just trying to, I don't know, pick better ones, I guess. Well, besides like the substats and all that, I did choose those based on what kind of character they are. But I meant like the, what is it called? The set, I guess, like Phase Strike and all that. I don't remember the rest of their names. I was like, that's the one I'm like trying to farm, I guess. I think that's more of the general one, I think. So you can correct me on that. But yeah, I mean, the dailies in GFL2 doesn't take too long, so until I reach level 60, I don't think I'll be able to focus on farming those like attachments and other stuff. Like I said, I think I'm level 58, so. But yes, I'll agree that in GFL2, been pretty good at pulling there. I will say that. I will say that. Then my luck has been so lately, my gotchas. I'd be happy if I can get lucky with Woo or Zenless, but I don't think I can beat Shushu's luck. I'm starting to think I swiped just to compete with Shushu. Didn't you say that already? In like a month or so ago? I don't know which banner it was, but it was about Woo, and it was about Woo, I believe, and Zenless. Where you said you swiped to just to compete with me, and those. Pretty sure you said something like that already before. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be pulling for Brent. I was pretty sure that he said I wasn't gonna. Still kind of standing by that thought because I don't wanna. I kind of don't wanna. I've been kind of just chilling. Like even with Chun-Li's, like I don't really have an issue with Chun-Li with the teams I put her in. Although having an actual like other character that will work with her does seem nice, but it's like, and I don't, it's not like I don't like Brent either as a character. It's just I need a break. I need like a banner break somewhere along the lines of Woo. It's been pull after pull since I don't remember the release. I guess since after the, was it the Moon Festival or whatever? I think, because I think after that was Shorekeeper. I think. So I guess since Shorekeeper, I haven't had that break in pulling. Wait, 93. I think it'd be more worth if I put it on speed first because I don't have as much in the potatoes. So yeah. Wait, do I not have enough? Oh, I'm getting pretty close, so I probably should do something about that then. Okay. Thought I had enough, but I guess not. Or I guess we'll figure out here now. No, I had enough. Confusing whatever I see. It's fine. Whatever. The garlic from the stamina was already full anyway, so it's whatever. As for Zenless, I feel like it has been never-ending pulls for a while. But yeah, I can only remember not pulling for Jane Doe. Right? I guess so. That's off the top of my head. I don't think I actually did skip someone. I'm gonna have to rest here. For the full rest, there we go. I don't think I actually... Oh no, I didn't pull for lighter. So it's kind of like the situation with Brant, where I like the character, but I'm not pulling for a character at the same time. Yeah, I didn't pull for lighter and Zenless. So this is basically gonna be the lighter of Wuwa, where I don't pull for Brant, and it's funny how they're both fire basically. Or fusion if you want to go Wuwa. Alright, yeah, he would be the last character I didn't pull for besides Jane. Yeah. For Woo, let's see. Let me just... Yeah, I didn't pull for her. Dion I didn't pull for either, but I was like right in the beginning. Yeah, I started off with Gion, then Zezhe, right? And now it's gonna be Brant, so it's basically been that bit long. Yeah, both games are kind of... Lighter wasn't that long ago, right? But yeah, both games pretty much are in need of a break. But I don't know. Well, I think what I'll do is, if I do this, there definitely won't be a Brant video, because what I'm thinking I do is see how Brant actually is, for how Brant does in general, and if it really seems like, I just want to see what he does pretty much, and if it seems like he can help, obviously he can help in the future. If I do have him, then we'll see. If not, then I probably won't pull. But for sure I'm pulling for Phoebe. That ain't a question. That ain't a question. Phoebe, I'm for sure pulling. As for Zenless, yeah, I don't... It's pretty much the same situation, where after Evelyn, I'm pulling for Anby, but don't think I'm pulling for... Was it Trigger? Oh yeah. Only because like this time Trigger actually is basically just replacing or trying to power creep Chingy, so I'll probably still use Chingy. That's how I see it. But it'll probably be another situation where I'll see how she does and maybe I'll pull later, but I don't think I'll pull. I don't think. But moving on, I found another YouTuber talking about Uma Global. Well, I'm not motivated for Global at all. If they cancel Met, then I'd be happy. I don't think they'd be canceling Make a New Track, because it is part of, was it the third scenario? I believe it's a third scenario. but that's early in the game. It all depends on how they start the game, I guess. If it's gonna be the same pacing before they did every 4 months, or are they gonna start off with every 4 months? Because honestly, I don't see them skipping a whole year's worth, or basically accelerating the crap out of the game. I don't see it, because that might be the downfall of the game if they accelerate it too much. Like low key, I'm kind of what am I trying to think of? Like for HBR, it's a hit or miss for me, because as much as the acceleration's not too bad, it still sucks because of the lack of currency. That's all I can say. So it will, like, thinking about that and Uma, obviously it'll be most likely worse for Uma, I think, at least, depending on how often you pull, especially if they accelerate it. But next time it says permanent. Personally, I don't take offense to the, I guess, CC racial slur you mentioned. But to say bastard instead of mustard, man, Shushu, I respected you. I have no problem saying bastard. You may not have any problem with the racial slur, but there's gonna be others who will, which is why I avoid saying it. Which is why I avoided reading it out loud. So yeah, I mean, there's way worse words than bastard. Which is why I was surprised that Eugen would say mustard instead of bastard, which I have already said like 3-4 times already. So yeah, seeing that he's fine with saying the racial slur over bastard for like the 4th time, if 4th or 5th time, I don't know what to say. If anything, I'll probably bleep it out or something just in case, but because I said it like consecutively in like a minute or so. But other than that, I mean, it just took me by surprise to see that, but him not be, it's just weird. It's just weird to me. He said he was worried about the whole thing with, that's why he says mustard, but he's okay saying that. And then the next one says, "Oh God, I listened to that too. Genshin singing is worse than cats being neutered." Yeah. Like, I don't want to be rude, but it wasn't pleasant to the ears, I'd say. It wasn't pleasant to the ears. Like, no offense. It's just that's my personal opinion. Like, I'd rather listen to I'd rather listen to Astra. Like, no question, no nothing like that. Like, I'd rather listen to Astra than whatever I heard in Genshin. Although I will admit it does sound more traditional, I guess. I just don't know how, because it is Genshin, so I would assume it would be. But nah, it just wasn't. The fact that I had to hear it twice too was twice. Yeah, it was either 2 times or 3 times throughout the whole lantern, right? It just didn't sit right with me. At least it wasn't pleasant to the ears. But the next one says, there are certain rules in this space. Never call Shushu a casual. Never tell Nova he's a lucky mustard. We still do. And never mention anything China related to Eugen. It's so funny because he plays Hoyo. Zenless. which is still Hoyo, but that's the funnier part. I mean, as of right now, like I said, probably a couple videos ago. Yeah, a couple videos ago, where E3, like basically around October, I wouldn't think I was a casual. But since then, it's been starting to look more and more like I am because, yeah, I haven't really been putting in too much time as much as I normally do. Which is obvious through the contribution. It's been a few mils short, or a couple mils short, my normal. As of right now, it's looking more like I'm a casual, which I have no problem with now because it is what it is. At this point, it does look like I'm more of a casual. But with Nova, I mean, we still call you a lucky mustard regardless, especially if we're just talking like strictly Uma pulls. I'm still not, I'm still thinking about your New Year's pulls, so. And then Rick says, I think most people call you Lucky Mustard, Yujin, Shukashu, and I call you that. Well, we're fairly certain you call him that because you picked it up from from us, but just pull on 2 or 3 Uma banners and get decent luck or worse, and they will stop calling you that. But since you don't pull, you keep the title. He's got a point there. He's got a point there. But because usually when you do pull, things usually go well, as in support cards, or when you do pull for Umas, you're only using tickets, if anything. So yeah, I mean, if for somehow, some way your tickets gets used for one whole banner for an Uma, maybe time to reconsider. But I haven't seen you reach pity in a while, so like actually trying to get one copy just for a pity, whether if it's for an Uma or a card. So like I said, we want to talk about your New Year's pulls. Or in 200 pulls, you got all that. In 200 pulls, I got one copy. Yup. Then Nova says, an Uma maybe, but I'll put my foot down for my other gotchas. I ain't that lucky there. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Do I? Sure. I don't remember because there were some moments where you did have pretty good luck in your other games. I just don't know which ones. There was like a good streak where you're pretty decent in your other games. And then Rick responded back saying, if you could somehow change your luck, your Uma luck with another game, would you do that? Then Noah says, it's hard to say because topping up in other gotchas is one swipe away, but swiping in Uma is pretty difficult. So I'd rather be lazy and keep my luck in Uma. It's funny because I don't think it's that hard to swipe in Uma. You just have to do like an extra step or two. But I will just say what you just said. You just rather be lazy, just not do it. And that's all I got. But those are the words of a swiper right there. Those are the words of a swiper. But thank you, Rick, for responding. And lastly, from Nova, So I did leave screenshots in my DM to you on Discord with my Miyabi build. I'd like more crit, but well, the substats are good enough in my book. I farmed for the 5th piece quite a bit, but only 1 ice damage power bonus. So I did take a look. I don't know if, well, for sure by the time this video is up, I probably sent you mine. And our crit rates are the same. But you probably knew that already from me sending it to you. I don't know when I sent it to you, but for sure it was before I post a video. The only difference is our crit rate, our crit damage. I don't know what your 1, 2, 3 pieces were when it comes down to substats. But I will say that some of mine were kind of good. Although we do have a similarity in one of our pieces where we are missing, like I think I'm missing crit damage or crit rate on my number 5 disc, which is basically the ice damage one. So I mean I just took whatever I had because that piece was kind of hard to farm or get like at least crit on it. But I did see you went the anomaly mastery route for your sixth disc. I went with the attack percent route. I think originally I was thinking anomaly, but I don't know. I think I just ultimately just chose attack. And let me see, can I pick? Like, I'll almost likely send it to you. I've sent it to you by then, or even by now. Do I? How are our fans, by the way? Oh, it's not bad. We can just chill. It's fine. I think I should probably do this. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments from Nova. Appreciate it as always, along with Tanoki and Rick for replying to one of them each. And lastly, oh, I should probably do this. We'll do 2 now. We need 440. And lastly, the last comment is going to be from Tanoki. Wait, should I just rest? No, I could probably do 1. Yeah. But the comment from Tanoki says, I doubt the short mile guts prediction will be a thing. We just had a short guts card in the Guts Curren. Then again, wasn't Power Seiyun right before Power Nishino? Yes, it was. From what I remember, it was before Nishino came out, and I don't think it was too far. But I can take a look, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Power card. Yeah, literally, the next card after Seiyun Sky was Nishino Flower. So May 29th for Seiyun Sky, and then month later for the next power card was literally a month later pretty much is Nishino Flower. So yeah, I wouldn't, you know, it's kind of evident that they would still go for the same thing. But we're talking about the current card, right? Which is the short distance guts. I mean, that could be the reason why they also released it prior. They probably also released it because of League of Heroes, but you never know. It's for sure we're getting a short mile distance scenario because they're doing this now. But I don't know. It all depends on who I don't think it will depend. Side games will probably just be like whatever. Because I find it weird if we're predicting or Ferv, right? I'm pretty certain she's gonna be like a medium long distance who can possibly do short mile distance. Uma, if they do release her, but we won't be able to technically use her for like the, I guess, to her best capable abilities if she's gonna be a medium long distance in a short mile distance thing. So I don't know, but it'll be kind of weird at the same time for them to continue with medium long distance after, you know, going through that. But maybe that's why they made us go through short distance again right now. Maybe because they might stick to my medium distance. Who knows? Only side games will know. That's just how I see it. Like, but yes, Nishino was, I mean, Seiyun Sky was right before Power Nishino. Then Nova responds saying, "It would be funny if you are wrong on this." There's a possibility. It is a possibility. Because it would pretty much be the same month gap, about the same month gap. So we'll see. We'll see. There's only like what, 2 weeks before the Annie, so only time will tell. Other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments. So thank you Tanoki and Nova for the comments, and also Rick for replying to Nova's comment. Appreciate it as always. But now we are here towards the end of the run, or at least the training. Before we head over to the Ura finals, we're just a couple turns away before the Ura finals. Let's see how this goes. Guts, because we are behind in Guts. I mean, I think never really did well in Guts training. Like, I did all right, but I don't think I ever did like really good in Guts training. I think stamina and Guts were always the low ones. Well, obviously stamina would be the low one because it is short mile distance, but it is what it is. I'll just save the food because I think we already made it over, but I'll keep using it for like the extras. That is all her races. Yeah, we can use the Guts one. There's still a couple of turns. But we'll be able to get more speed, if anything. Although I do wish we can get more Wise, because we are behind on Wise. It seems like Wise and Guts are my main problem. And then obviously speed when it doesn't have like, I guess, good RNG on it, but I'm watching, I forgot the exact amount, but I'm just watching to speed the carrots, basically. That seems to be catching up only because, ooh, only because it's been higher than Wise. But I do wish I can do more better speed training because I want to not worry about it too much. There we go. That's not what I wanted, but well, that is what I wanted. But I find it, I need to do Wise more because there's a possibility of me doing speed training in the Euro finals instead, unless, yeah, it's just Wise. So don't remember. I don't want to use. So bring it to 1600. So bring it to an A plus. At least no. I'm looking at my. I mean, the amount of energy recovery we get from the food is going to be pretty good anyway. We got one more turn. At least we should have one more turn. I think I'll just give it a speed. Yeah, I'll just give it a speed. Screw it. Only because I want to get more of the carrots just in case I'm behind. I think it's 80 per. I don't know if I'll get enough. Depends how much they give me here. Wait, would they give me over here? Actually, don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, we're here in Euro finals. Nah, it looks the same to me. All right. This is where I hope I can get 1700 speeds though, along with getting either Wise or Guts up there. Is it going to speed? Is it going to Guts? It's going to speed. Or Wise, I meant. When I said Guts. But I think I'll give this a speed. Yeah, I'll give this a speed. So now I should be able to reach 1700. Now I just gotta hope to get the rest for Wise, maybe Guts. Can I do this? Besides, no, I think it's 240. No, it's 250. I'd be able to use this current depending on how it ends. Depending. Maybe, I'm not too sure. If it reaches a UD, then obviously I can because the other two are a UD. Let's see. Can we get a really good Wise training off this one? Maybe. Don't go to speed. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes, I'll take that. And we're already at 1700, so even better. 1113. I think we still need a little bit more of that though. I think. But it might be good enough. I'm not sure. There's still one more turn, so I think we'll be okay. Because I think they give 60 if it, and then 60 if you haven't reached 1200 yet, and then 30 if you obviously reach, because they usually cut it in half. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. If I can get Guts training to be on the last one, I think we'll be in, I think this will be better than I thought. At 25, plus we got another turn. Oof. 140. We might be a little off on the garlic. It'll be funny if my prediction is correct with the 60, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do the guts one. Yeah, we don't have enough for a full 80 again, sadly. What it seems like, yeah, we'll just do the guts one because guts is the other one that I kind of want to get as high as possible, which I think it will be. But I don't think we would get that much guts, but it is what it is. Kind of curious to see how the ending would be. Will I make it a 1200 for Wise? I don't know. I don't know. Right? Yeah, 60, 52. Okay, I saw that. Okay, UB6. Yeah. Double S on guts, which isn't too bad. Which isn't too bad. Oh, why do I have... I don't remember, like... I guess I'll take a look. Just because... Just because there's a possibility I can use this. We're looking at speed and acceleration, right? Oh, mainly acceleration. Oof. Was one of them... Heck, one of them could be Nishino Flower, but I'm not sure. This one's for sure is Taiki Shuttle, so I think that would be fine. So that would leave the other two. I don't know what the other two would be. Oh wait, this one should be Bamboo Memory, which I don't need to get. And then this one should be Nishino Flower. Yeah, which I should probably get. As for the speed one, who would this one be? It's definitely not someone from the... Because the two parents I use is Bamboo Memory and Taiki Shuttle, so it's not them. This might be Top Gun. Mayano's. Which I'll probably get. If I feel like I don't need to get it, then I'll remove it, obviously, but I think as of right now, it's okay. Let's just keep going. Yeah, I think for her, I'll just pick out the debuffer skills because she has debuffer skills already. So I might as well just keep it going. Why not, right? Maybe it'll increase her chances. What am I missing? What am I missing? Well, I wouldn't mind Arc Maestro. Or not Arc Maestro. Arts and Professor. So do I get rid of Mayanos? Yeah, I get rid of Mayanos. It's fine. Which leaves us with 109. I believe this is right turns, right? I believe this is right turns. So I'll take that. And 46 can't really grab anything. So we're just going to go with that. We do have an S aptitude, which is good. I don't know what to do with 46 points. I actually don't know. I think I said the same thing last time, but if you're in the first half of the pack during the second half of the opening leg, your speed will increase at a random point in the opening leg. If you're in the first half of the pack, you will drain. I think I'd rather drain speed, right? That's how I feel, at least. sure. I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I just want to see if this was UD worthy or not. It wasn't. I don't know. I felt really good about this one. Really, a UE5. It probably went down to like my skills and all that. I'm not sure, but I think I'll still give her a shot because I think she's still pretty good. At least personally, that's how I think. Or, yeah, I don't think I got enough skills compared to like the others, which is probably what set me back. And this is not a lot at all. Well, anyways, we ended off with 1768 speed, 541 stamina, 1369 power, 1123 guts, and 1209 wise with an S aptitude on short distance. I thought this was pretty good, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, but this could be the start of a decent short distance parent. Although it's not short distance, I could still use it as a parent for, let's say, Bakushino. You know, because Bakushino, I do use it as a leader. And then maybe, you know, switch it around from there. But unfortunately, that wasn't as good as the first one we trained, which is kind of weird. Because I definitely feel like this one feels way better than the first one. Actually, I don't even remember what the first one was, but I definitely felt like this one was better. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys did make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the run. Let me know your thoughts on the, your thoughts on the upcoming anniversary. Like what kind of predictions you guys have and all that. Will it be short mile distance because of the situation we're in now with the Great Food Festival, with the League of Heroes being short mile distance, or are they gonna trick us somehow, some way, somehow? Because if we're predicting Orferv as the Annie, I mean, what's stopping them really, right? To release Orferv, even though it's gonna be short mile distance. But you know, just let me know what you guys think. And if there's anything else y'all want to talk about or ask me, it doesn't have to be Uma related. It could be completely other anime games and anything like that. As I always say, as long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Requests for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comments section or to the circle request channel. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.